Doom 3, probably one of the first horror games I ever played, and this is an FPS horror, and it does it so well. It mixes FPS and horror, and still, even though I have guns, makes me feel a little bit uneasy. Maybe I'm just a wimp when it comes to horror games, and I get scared all the time. Who knows? I have no idea. But this game does what it does well, and I still remember it, because it makes you feel uneasy walking down a hallway, and then out of nowhere there's just this imp crawling up on some outside part of the base on Mars on a window, just staring down at you looking like, I'm gonna kill you. And it gave me such a sense of unease. This game follows a nameless Marine who's transferred to a base on Mars, and the first thing he has to do when he gets there is go down to one of the lower places of the base, find these scientists, and what ends up happening is the gates of hell open while you're just conveniently down there in the farthest reaches and have to walk your way back to the main part of the base, and it turns out everyone's already dead. I mean, this game does so well at making you feel uneasy with no one else around you. You're having to survive, you have to go to hell, and just out of nowhere I'll be walking around, there'll just be this little kid talking like, hey, what's going on, what are you doing, hey, psst, I'm gonna kill you. And guess what? There's no one around there. Where did that voice come from? You'll just be walking, and I remember walking into this random room in Doom 3, and there's these little circles laid across the ground, and torn up bodies everywhere. It's like, what just happened? Or the other part in the game where you're staring at a mirror, and the next thing you know, you're burning and pretty much dead and it just comes back and turns out, oh, I went crazy for a second. And this game does stuff so well. I mean, this is like, I feel like this is the early version of Dead Space 1. But it does so well. It pioneered a genre into horror and just FPS in general, and it is still one of my top games to this day. For those of you who have not played Doom 3, I would highly recommend it. It's one of the best horror games I've ever played, probably one of the best FPS games out there. It is well worth your time.